KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years. Matson and the Adahi Tano program. Cars Plus. Visit us today during Ram Truck Month. IP&E Fueling Excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm Loving It, and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dedido. Always open, always local.
Coming right up on Guam's primetime newscast, the very latest on Typhoon Wutip. Plus, he serves as chief advisor on economic development. Chris Barnett sits down with Carl Gutierrez. And a re-grand opening of the Dedido Pool was held today after almost 2 years of being closed.
Howdy and good evening, Guahusinik Delgado. You might want to cancel your outdoor weekend plans. Now, Typhoon Wutip is expected to come close to the Marianas Saturday. As of Thursday evening, Guam is in condition of readiness 3. Carmen Talahi has the latest.
The rain isn't expected to go away. As Typhoon Wutip inches closer to the Marianas, residents are encouraged to prepare. NWS's meteorologist Chip Gard briefed island leaders on the details.
We always tell people to plan for one category higher. That would be a severe tropical storm, 50 to 73 mile per hour winds with gusts of 65 to 94 miles per hour. This caused major damage to huts made of loosely attached corrugated sheet metal and plywood.
He expects the brunt of the storm to be felt in southern villages like Ipan, Talifofo, and Maritzo that are highly susceptible to flooding and deadly rip currents. As of Thursday afternoon, residents are advised to prepare, clear drainage and storm drains around your house, and make sure your typhoon shutters work. For now, Typhoon Wutip is expected to pass southwest of Guam on Saturday.
We'll closely monitor the system so you guys can sleep well tonight. We'll be up all night.
KUAM will be posting the most up-to-date info on Typhoon Wutip from NWS and Guam Homeland Security and Civil Defense online. Reporting for Guam News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Terlahi.
Thanks, Carmen. Well, a man wanted by police is captured. Fernando Ludwig is charged with 2 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, family violence, and strangulation. Police say he was wanted in connection to a domestic violence case, but court documents provide more details, stating the bruised and beaten victim was crying, shaking, and moaning in pain whenever authorities responded to the assault complaint. The victim told investigators a man known to her went into her home and allegedly pulled her hair and choked her until she was unconscious. She eventually came to, with the suspect still allegedly attacking her. He's then accused of sexually forcing himself onto her. Documents say 2 children were in the room at the time. The victim alleged the suspect abused her multiple times in the past. After nearly 2 days on the run, the suspect was located in Hagåtña and taken into custody. A new complaint is filed today against former Archbishop Anthony Apron. The victim, CCC, is suing for $5 million. This latest filing demands a jury trial as the victim alleges prior sexual abuse against Apron. He's accusing the former Archbishop of forcing him to have sex with him and that he continues to suffer from emotional distress and humiliation. Now, the Archdiocese of Hagåtña is not named in this complaint as they have since filed for bankruptcy. It could be a teachable moment for the Guam Police Department if a judge orders the acting chief to cough up documents requested by local attorney Tom Fisher. Last week, acting chief Steve Ignacio denied a Freedom of Information request from Fisher. The attorney represents former Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio in last year's Guam Barbecue Block Party gun-grabbing incident. Fisher requested GPD's firearms and holster policies and directives. Ignacio, however, responded the information was protected. During a Crime Time show on Facebook, however, the chief told KUAM he may have erred in not turning over the information and was seeking guidance from the AG's office. Attorney Fisher, however, pulled the trigger, filing a writ of mandate in the Superior Court to force GPD to turn them over. The former LT is scheduled to go to trial in March. Former Governor Carl Gutierrez is back in the saddle as the Leon Guerrero Tenorio administration's chief advisor on economic development and national and international affairs. For now, he's conducting business out of coffee shops and the Guam Museum, but not for long. Chris Barnett has more.
He's one of the 2 chief advisors Governor Leon Guerrero has. He's former Governor Carl Gutierrez, the administration's chief advisor on economic development, national and international affairs. On paper, he's a special assistant making $90,000 a year, and he's also making waves as the only special assistant in recent memory with his own staff. Staff assistant Jeff Marchessault makes $60,000 a year and is detailed to Gutierrez. Attorney Patrick Sherman, according to Gutierrez, being processed into the former governor's staff as well. Gutierrez telling KUAM News he's even hiring another staffer, and he's also getting his own office outside of Adelup.
We're trying to go through the process right now because Adelup, if you go on there, there's just no space for us.
Gutierrez has his eye on an office space in Agotnya, and it will cost taxpayers thousands of dollars in rent.
We don't know. We have it out on bid. Probably like $3,000.
We asked the former governor if renting an office was prudent or justified.
It's because I'm going to be dealing with a lot of businessmen and people that are investors that are coming in. And I'm telling you that something's wrong with Adelup building, and something has to be done with that. I just need an office, and if I can't be accommodated anywhere, what am I going to do? If I can't keep moving around, I mean, I got to have at least a desk that's stable on the ground. But it's not like I want an office that's this. I just need an office.
Gutierrez telling KUAM his office rent will come out of the governor's budget, not his budget. That's right. Gutierrez will also be getting his own budget.
We're looking at maybe $250,000 to start with. But, you know, they came in and they're just trying to figure out where the funds are.
Gutierrez says he has big plans for the economy, including a one-stop web portal for off-island businesses wanting to invest in Guam, revisiting qualifying certificates, and getting Guam's status as a reduced tax pass-through for big business money off the ground.
For those that know me, even if you hate me, you know that I'm going to be out there to get results.
While some say the Leon Guerrero Tenorio administration has a whole lot of Gutierrez in it, the former governor says he'll do his best to stay in his lane.
There's only one governor on this island. She knows I've been there, older than her, so maybe I have some experience that can be helpful without overstepping my bounds.
Are you still the true Magalai?
I would be, yeah, because of my age and the era I grew up in. I was born before the war. I lived through the war. I did the transition after the war. And all of that, I'm all part of it. So, you know, where we had to help each other through a survival period. So having had that experience, a true Magalahi is somebody that experienced that. So now maybe we'll have a true Magahaga.
And we just had to ask, is Mr. Governor planning to run for governor in 2022?
Absolutely not. I'm going to make this governor and lieutenant governor so successful that nobody will challenge them.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
The governor's spokeswoman says that Governor Leon Guerrero's other chief advisor, former Senator Carlotta Leon Guerrero, will use office space at Adelup, does not have any staff or budget. For more on Gutierrez's plans for the island's economic development, catch tomorrow night's newscast. We'll have more news in a moment.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
A simple handshake. That's all Jake Calvo needed when he started his company. Today, 80 years later, we like to say thank you to all of you who have taken our hand in trust. Thank you to the dreamers. Thank you to the realists. Thank you to the family-oriented. Thank you to the entrepreneurial. Thank you to those climbing the corporate ladder. And to the ones starting a new life together. Thank you to the traditionalists and the edgy. To the young at heart and the old souls. Thank you to the daring, to the protective, to the practical. Thank you to the hopeful. To all of you from all of us, our deepest, happiest, and infinite thanks.
80 years here for you. 80 years thanks to you. Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust.
You can make each connection count with IT&E Prepaid. Talk, text, and share with the best price daily plans and rates. Stay in touch with loved ones, whether they're in Tumon, Garapan, San Jose, or even San Paulo, on the widest network in the Marianas. And reach out to friends and followers all over the world with the fastest, most reliable 4G LTE data. IT&E, explore your world.
It's Micronesia Mall's 30th anniversary, and to celebrate, we are giving away a new Kia Soul LX, a Mazda 3i Sport, the popular Honda Civic LX, and 30 Manila Flyaways during our 30th anniversary Drive-Away Flyaway. Win 3 great cars from Triple J Auto Group, 30 Flyaways from Philippine Airlines, plus thousands of prizes from Burger King and Foot Locker when you play Micronesia Mall's 30th anniversary Drive-Away Flyaway.
The Ram 1500. Unrelenting capability, groundbreaking style, uncompromising luxury. 2019 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Right now during Ram Truck Month at Cars Plus and Mighty. Save up to $10,500 on new Ram 1500 Crew Cab. Or the new 2019 Ram 1500 Regular Cab. Only $208 per paycheck. Financing as low as 1.99% is available for those who qualify. Come see for yourself. It's Ram Truck Month at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Welcome back. Well, the first formal public discussion of the new administration's transition report started Thursday. Senators held an info session to discuss what the committees found in their comprehensive review of government operations. Nessa Lecanto reports.
The transition report, required by law, is a review by the incoming administration of the state of government operations it's inheriting. Transition Committee co-chair Dr. Laura Souder clarifies that the report is not necessarily the blueprint for the new administration, but it does have many recommendations for leadership to consider.
We don't have the authority, the prerogative, or the arrogance to think that we can tell people with power and policy-making power what to do. I would venture to say that much of the recommendations, many of the recommendations, because some of them came from the agencies themselves, are worthy of addressing and taking seriously.
Transition Chairperson Dr. Mary Okada says Governor Leon Guerrero has reviewed the report, and one of her first well-publicized actions was to name a new National Guard Adjutant General after a disagreement with the previous tag over certain concerns raised in the report.
There are some steps that she's taking to employ some of the recommendations, but we've not had a one-on-one conversation with her as to which particular areas that she supports or not support.
Representatives of the 9 different transition committees presented a summary of their findings, and Culture, Labor, and Education Committee Representative Kathy Gogui says a common theme was a lack of funding.
Budget, cash allotments, and diversification of revenues, the revenue stream. And I come from the Public Defender's Office, and we experience the same issues. So it's no different from education. It is for all of the government departments and agencies.
Senators aren't done with their questions on the more than 200-page report. They will continue the informational session at a later date. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Thanks, Ness. Well, the administration today announced creation of the governor's task force to reform government permitting procedures. The task force was created through an executive order and will be responsible for reviewing all government permitting procedures so they can identify opportunities for reform. Tenorio states, quote, "The permitting process can be arduous. We don't want red tape and bureaucracy keeping our island from success." It will be led by Guam Trades Academy Bert Johnston and UOG Assistant Professor Dr. John Rivera. The task force is scheduled to meet next week. Well, diving into this next story, many island residents made waves at the Dedado Pool. Today marked the reopening of the Northern Public Facility after years of closure. Carmen Chalahi has more.
It's been nearly 2 years since the Dedado Pool was last filled with water and swimmers. With their floaty in hand, 69-year-old Deanna Fergalio couldn't wait to make a splash.
Oh, it's a big blessing to me. You can see I need exercise, and it's very hard on my joints and things to go to gym.
The retired teacher used to come to the pool at least 3 times a week before it was shut down in October 2017.
Get the pump. How long does it take to buy a pump, and get this pool open? It was all refurbished, and it was just been sitting here. It's such a waste.
The setback was the wait for a pump to fly in from off island. Richard Ibanez, Parks and Rec director, says it should have arrived in December, but was only received in January.
The pump we were waiting for was for the main pool. So we couldn't run these 2 pools without the main pump on, because it would put a strain on the other two pools.
He'll also be hiring 2 new lifeguards to total 7. The director cut the ribbon with Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio and eager swimmers.
1, 2, 3.
Making quite the splash. Kids are already taking advantage of the slide here in Dededo. However, the Hagana pool is still in need of fixing.
There's no major concerns right now. We just have to fine-tune certain areas, making sure the toilets are flushed. We still got to water blast the pool, and we have no more leaking pipes. But other than that, the leak issue has been addressed. It's been fixed.
An outstanding bill of $900,000 owed to GWA, Ibanez says, is paid off. So what's the timeline for the, quote, re-grand opening for the Central Public Facility?
I'd like to say real soon. Real soon. Hagana will open real soon.
While Dana is excited to swim with her 5-year-old granddaughter, she joins others waiting on Hagana.
I think it's very sad. We want people to be in shape and healthy, all this preventative medicine, and yet we don't have our pools open.
Reporting for Guam News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Terlahi.
Sports is coming up next.
MTO, professional janitorial services with a warm hospitality touch. MTO gives that gift year-round. Pressure wash roofs, pressure wash driveways, lawn service, home cleaning, carpet restoration, office cleaning, commercial window cleaning, floor care. When cleaning is in order, MTO has you covered. Call 647-6861 to inquire on how you can receive the maintenance you deserve.
MTO, celebrating 30 years with you, Guam.
What's that? An Alpha Insurance customer needs a claim settled immediately? I'm on it.
In the event of an accident, theft, or breakdown, each of our Alpha Insure agents are trained to go above and beyond.
This is my stop. There she is. Target acquired.
Agent Alpha. Yes!
Visitors make memories on our island. They contribute millions of dollars every year to our community. So what does that mean? Tourism keeps our island's culture alive.
And it strengthens our identity as Chamorros.
Tourism creates opportunities for local businesses to thrive.
The dishes I create feature local ingredients.
These ingredients come from local farms and create local jobs for farmers like us.
For every job we see in tourism,
there are hundreds more we don't see.
From teachers
to babysitters
to engineers.
We all work in the tourism industry.
Our visitor industry benefits everyone. It improves our income and gives back to our community.
Meaning more opportunities for a better Guam.
Kids and Wax for Guam.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. We start the show off tonight with your Game Changer segment. Check it out. Mason Caldwell is a two-sports star senior at Harvest Christian Academy. Tennis and volleyball are his sports, and over the course of his career at Harvest, Mason has racked up quite the track record of accomplishments. He's on both the Guam national tennis and volleyball teams. It's been a heck of a journey for Mason. He started playing tennis at a very young age.
I was at a computer basketball camp at Hilton, and I saw the Tennis Academy of Guam. They were running a summer camp over there. And it looked cool, so I asked my mom if I could try it out. I went a couple of times, started liking it, and then I took a couple lessons the next year, and then, yeah, started playing a lot from there.
Mason has been a national junior tennis player for Guam since he was 12. He's represented Guam in Fiji, New Caledonia, the Philippines, and Saipan. He won the IIAG Boys Tennis MVP as a Harvest freshman, but it was a little bittersweet as his school fell short of the title.
Got the MVP, but we didn't come out with the championship, so we've been working at it every year, trying to get as many players as we can on the team. I know last year we had a really good team. We were really close to winning the championship, but we fell a little bit short. But yeah, this year, working with the team we have, had to recruit a couple guys to play tennis because we didn't have a full team. But yeah, it's looking really good this year.
Harvest is in good spot to win the title this year, and Mason is undefeated this season. Mason even earned a scholarship for elite level training during the summer at the ITF OTF Pacific Training Center in Fiji. He also helped make Guam history when the island sent its first ever Davis Cup team to compete in round robin play in Oman.
Competing, especially the Davis Cup, it was really humbling. Seeing how well the other countries are doing with their programs, seeing where I should be, how much more I should be training, working out, hitting the courts. But it was good. We did really good on our first time. We got to the promotional round. We lost to the home country Oman in the semis. But yeah, I think we'll be ready again this year.
Mason began his volleyball service as a sophomore, making first team All-Island and helping Harvest win the title that year. Mason also repped Guam in Palau, where the junior nationals won gold.
It felt different, because playing tennis, I've been playing tennis all my life, and kind of got used to it, representing Guam. And playing volleyball, it was really different going out there, representing Guam with a different group of guys. It's a totally different sport, so it's a different team. Help me work better with a different set of teammates. I think we did really well, and I can see our junior volleyball program is getting a whole lot better.
Mason also excels off the court. He sports a lofty 4.25 grade point average, is second in his class, and is also a 2017 National Forensic League debate champion.
My mom and dad always told me that my family will come first, then my grades, and then my sports. So I always have to try to keep that hierarchy there. Got to put a lot of work in the schoolwork, stay on top of everything, make sure I'm not slacking behind so I can keep up with my tennis.
Next for Mason, following in his family's footsteps at Colgate University.
Coming from Guam, there's not a lot of coaches that come out here to watch, so it was I had to work on my own, to send a bunch of emails out to different coaches, telling them my record, who I am, where I'll be playing. And I think a big thing for me was my grades and stuff. That caught a lot of coaches' eyes. So Colgate wasn't my first choice at first, but after visiting the campus, I went on a couple recruiting trips, and really, I thought it was a good fit for me there. My dad went there, so it'd be good to have another Colgate alum in the family.
So whether it's tennis, volleyball, or academics, he has proven he is a triple threat, and that's what makes Mason Caldwell a game changer. The Father Dueñas Friars handed the St. Paul Warriors their first loss of the season, 51-50 last night at the Phoenix Center in Mangilao. St. Paul struggled to get on board as big man Matt Figueroa held it down inside the paint. Warriors player Dela Cruz goes baseline after Thilo Orichiro hit him with the kickout pass. Soriano with the basket again off the inbound play by Isaiah Pelkey. Orichiro picks up a screen here by Rio Aiken. Aiken slides out and hits the three-pointer after the defender goes over to help with the double team. Tony Kaneni led the way with 17 points for FD. Kaneni catches the defense sleeping and gets to the rim for the layup off glass. Congratulations to Lenny Calvo for winning his second fight at the 89th Bengal Bouts held on Notre Dame's campus. Calvo earned the split decision win over Danny Hitman Lenny Rogers. The story on The Observer refers to Lenny as Leonard Typhoon Calvo. The fundraising event is part of fundraising efforts by the boxing team. Newt Rockney, legendary football coach, first organized boxing at Notre Dame back in 1920. Good luck to Guam's J.J. Ambrose as he prepares for his upcoming fight at Wawan MMA 18 in Kuwait. Ambrose, 28-8, will face Ala Mansour in a welterweight championship fight. His opponent sports a 6-1 record and holds the Desert Force championship belt. The fight is scheduled for tomorrow night.
Let me ask you a question. Who's the playmaker of this new Big Mac with bacon?
It's the crispy bacon, of course. The flavor brings a whole new dimension to the game.
Bacon does not win championships. Special sauce wins championships, my friend.
You're wrong. And I'm a doctor, which means I'm always right.
I'm gonna get a second opinion from my mouth.
McDonald's Classics with Bacon, only for limited time. Is it the best thing to happen to our classics or to bacon? Try for yourself and decide.
Matson is in this community. We've been in this community for decades. We're gonna be in this community for decades to come. Things will get busy, things will get quiet, but we're gonna be here. We're your hometown carrier. And that matters to us.
Reliability is the core of our business. We take pride in ensuring that we arrive in Guam on time as scheduled.
It's our local employees who understand the market, who understand the business, and provide that hard work for you each and every day.
When we hold ourselves to high standards, our customers also hold us to high standards. We establish good business relationships that turn into friendships. That's why it's so important to be here and be trusted by your customers. We want you to trust Matson like your friend, like your family.
Introducing Triple J's Online Shopper, the new, faster, easier way to purchase your next vehicle. Explore hundreds of new and used vehicles in full 360-degree view. Get pre-approved instantly from the comfort of your home or office. Personalize your own finance terms and get top market value on your trade-in in just a few quick, easy steps. Buy with confidence from start to signature, and we'll even go the extra mile to deliver your vehicle to your home or office. Have a question? Our sales team is just a chat away for instant assistance. Click, pick, drive. Complete the entire car buying process with Triple J's Online Shopper and purchase your next vehicle at triplejguam.com today.
Can I just get it right back?
Now time to take a look at who all is celebrating this week. Here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club list.
The rain and the wind cannot deter the spirits of today's Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club celebrants. Led off by Nikolai Blas, who blew out the candles today. Happy day and happy birthday, Nikolai. Also, a happy birthday number 9 to Ryan Michael Fernandez. Lots and lots of love on your day from Mommy and the entire family. It is also a happy birthday for the Mindiola family, and Virginia celebrates a birthday today. Also, happy birthday to Bernie and Annie Breton. We would love to wish these two beautiful ladies who reside in North Carolina. Good day for them and their basketball team. A happy and blessed birthday, wishing you many more to come in life. Miss and love you all, say your friends and family. Also, happy birthday number 12 to Nana Jean, Aureliana Faith. Happy birthday from Dad, Mom, siblings, and the entire family. And we also have some belated birthday wishes to get to. J. Lee Santos has a birthday, and so does Geraldine Meno Nauta. We'd like to say happy, blessed, and joyful birthday to your sister, coming from your sister, Linda M. Uggan. And happy birthday to Jesse Uggan. Happy blessed birthday to our loving and caring husband, dad, and grandpa with many more awesome years to come. We love you. From your wife, Linda, son and daughter-in-laws, and your many grandsons.
And that's going to do it for your primetime newscast. Remember, the very latest on the typhoon, you can find it on KUAM.com. Good night.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E. Explore your world.